Okay, just while we're waiting here, I'm just going to see if I can change this thumbnail for those who are waiting to come in. I just did one there. If I can find it. Is that it there? It is. Open that. That should apply. And hopefully that will work. Hi everyone. Hi Amika. Hi Jim. Hi Mr. Drone Nut. Andrew. Nice to have you with us. And we'll just wait for the others to come in, and then we will start tonight's live drone review show. Looking forward to it as always, and hopefully it will be good for everyone. So we get out of this. We'll pop up the chat here for a minute, and we shall see. Let's see how that now looks. Drone videos review. Yeah, that's the one that I want it to look like. So if you did just catch me there, that was me just doing a very, very quick thumbnail. And as you can see, once you have a few done, they actually end up being really easy to do. As you can see, it's just a question of having a few things in place, and then once you find your own style, it's really easy to do. This is the one that I've uploaded for the next video that is going live on Sunday. So as you can see, there's really nothing to it. It really is quite quick and easy, especially when you have a lot of your images already in there. So you know, it's just a question of taking a screenshot of the stuff that you're working on, popping it in as an image, and if I had a like that one, well then I could have placed that one in, and that would be it done. See that? And then you can just arrange it, pop it to the back, boom, bring this bad boy over here, and there you go, there's your there's another thumbnail. So it's as quick as that. Anyway, okay folks, it is now 9 o'clock. Let us start tonight's show. And let me go down here and just see who's in. Matthew, live from the gym. Putting us all to shame. Hi Ramsey, and hi Jim. Okay, good. Jim has actually got a photo now. Well, that's good to see. Let's just check that out. Before we begin, get a few more people into our chat. Let's put my channel up here so as I can keep an eye on the chat on this other screen. Folks, it is already December. Oh, it's December from tonight, I believe. Yeah, 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. Oh, the rest of 31. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it is. Today is the last day. 30 days, half April, June, and November. Yes. So, and tomorrow officially is the first day of winter. Good day, Aussie Mark. Okay, let me see. I will pop this one up here. Give me 1 second, folks, and then we're good to go. Into my Creator Studio here on this. That way I can keep an eye on the chat. And we will go to our live streaming over here. And we will go here, and then I can actually see that bit. Or can I? Wrong one. In we go. Okay, good. All right, so there you are over there. That's allowing me to see who's here. And up to our, yeah, that screen is looking okay. All right, chat box. Let me just put up my notes, see who's next. Notes. Drone reviews. Aussie Mark, are you here? Yes, you are. Brendan, David, Chris, Gary, Scubas, Aussie Mark. So you're actually on the list. So I could actually review your stuff tonight. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? Now, I am thinking what I will do is I'm going to put together a little, let me see, can I pop this up here to make it easier for myself? Pop it up there, put it over that screen. Make it easier. Off it goes. Oh, now that's a good drone video review. Yes, this is actually pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so Aussie Mark, are you still there? Because if you are still there, you're going to get the first tutorial. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, all right, you're still there. So we are going to take a look at your stuff to begin with. Because we are waiting. You've got 1,321 subscribers. Well done you. And you know what? I've had a great idea. I'm thinking now for the new year, I'm going to put an emphasis on collaborations, and anyone who has over 1,000 subscribers, I will start and I will do some sort of collaboration with them. So I'm thinking now what I'll do over the next few days is, or weeks, I'll put together some of my best drone shots that I have taken over the course of this year. I'll pop those together and put them into a Dropbox link, and then I will share it with you, and you can put it, or I'll put an intro or a conclusion, yeah, something like that. I'm just thinking of how best to work it. And then you can upload it on your channel and say, with a little introduction saying, hi guys, listen, I watched this fella's videos, i.e. moi, and check it out. And if you like it, and if it's your thing, well then subscribe. And then we just pop each other's links at the bottom. Surely that will help both you and me. And then if you send me something similar, it has to be your best shots, all in about 3 minutes. Well, then I can pop that onto my channel with a little intro. And if you do the intro or the conclusion, well, hey, we have to make it easy for each other. We really do. So I will definitely be inviting some of you to do that with me. And then we're good. So anyway, Mark, I take it that's your name. I see a phantom. Is that a 3 there? Please tell me, first of all, what software you use to edit your videos. I see you've got a nice, lovely Mac there in the background. I love your channel art. It's really nice. It's given me a good idea of what you're about. Helping make drone media better, providing idea, tutorials, and examples. That's good. That is very concise. Tells me exactly what you're into, exactly what you want to achieve, and that's my type of channel. So I'll be definitely, well, I have already subscribed. So yeah. Okay. Now, shall we just take a look at the first one you have here? Oh, hold on. That's from 10 months ago. Let's go in here and see what's... I suppose if we go to videos, we'll get the last one, won't we? All right, let's see. Well, we're not going... We'll do drone footage, camping North Island Park. You tell... Is this you? All right. Let's get a look at you. See what's going on.
I am so excited. Go! Go! Go!
All right. G'day, I'm Aussie Mark.
G'day, Aussie Mark.
I want to talk to you about the DJI Phantom Gimbal mounting plate.
Okay.
It's got an inherent weakness in it.
Oh.
And mine cracked just the other day.
Oh, damn it.
I'm talking about this thing.
What?
Can you see? Have a look. Which of those 4 holes there do you think is the weakest one?
Well, I wouldn't have a
You're
clue.
right if you said it was this one.
Okay. Why?
Look how close it is to the edge.
Yeah.
It takes very little for that bit to break, and that's what broke on mine. So be careful.
Okay.
If it hasn't broken on you yet, it's going to probably break on you. So I would suggest ordering yourself a couple more of those.
All right.
And you can actually get them in carbon fiber now, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that either. So today I'm going to show you how to remove your Phantom gimbal so that you can replace the mounting plate.
All right. Okay. That's...
Stay tuned.
There, you came across... Look at this. Ah. Mirele. Aussie Mark's videos. That's good. That's quite the intro. Not a bit of wonder you've got 1,300 odd subscribers. Well done. Anyway, we're going to take a look at your drone footage. I hope you don't mind if we go down that route. Please, as I say, I use a PC and use Magic Movie Edit Pro. Okay. Owen, how do you get your reviews? You just pop a link to the review that you would like, or the video you'd like reviewed, and just stick it into any of the comments of any of my past videos, and I just copy it from there into my notepad, and then I just start with the people who have joined me, and I go down the list, and if you're there, I pick that one, and off we go. So that's generally the methodology which I follow, and that's really about it. So if we go into videos again, I just want to pick, I suppose, one of the ones around here, my drone, DJI mounting plate. You're telling a little bit about that. How the other, is there any in particular that you might like? Let's see if we can see. Holy smokes, yeah. Good. All right, my city, would that work? Okay, how about this? Shall we go on this? Yeah. All right, folks, let's take a look at this video here from Aussie Mark and see if we can add anything, give any tips and the likes, and we can take it from there. So if you're not happy with that, Mark, let us know. But if not, we'll just start with this one. So hello to everyone. I'll just pop into the chat here before I begin and say a quick hello to me in the chat box. All right, so we've got Owen's Drones, Entertainment on the Road, Pixels in the Sky, and yes, and Ozbeach, Andy, and yeah, I hope I've pronounced that right. You're all very, very, very welcome. And I thank you all. Ramsey, thank you also. And hey, let's begin. And we can chat away and get a look at what you're at. So here we go. Music. Nice title. My Dry City, Bronzeville. Music's lovely. That music actually changed from one earphone to the other. I don't know if that was done purposely, but it sounded great. Okay. I support Waterford Townsville Action Group. All right, good. A man of principle. Music's lovely. Are you using any filters, Mark, whenever you're flying your I take it as a Phantom 3? Okay. That's a really good shot there. Okay. Okay, I get the idea of what's going on here. So, all right, first and foremost, Mark, yes, it's a good video. There's obviously a message here. You're telling us that, in fact, Bronzeville is really, really suffering from a drought by the looks of it. It's very dry looking, and hence you may not have wanted to enhance it too much through neutral density filters, and it does look quite dry. So if that's the message, then it's fine. From an artistic point of view, I don't have, yeah, we certainly don't. So from our drone tutorial point of view, obviously we want to make things as vibrant and as artistic as possible, and we may actually go on to look at another video. It is just slightly blown out here up at the top due to where the sunlight is, but that's... But the shot in itself is quite nice because that sort of panning down is really nice. Now it would have been interesting if they're just cut short perhaps a little bit early in that particular shot. Would have been nice to have waited for a car or a vehicle to go by. Again, as you can see, the sun's making your clouds blow out just slightly, and that's really only solved by the likes of the ND filters. It's a nice sweeping movement though, from right to left, which is really good. The music is quite somber, but still nice. We're definitely getting a good idea that it is absolutely huge, and it is definitely, look at the spaces. Look how much, God, you can see for miles right to those mountains. I mean, that looks like at least a good hour's drive. And this is the outside of town, obviously. So you're getting at least some points of interest there for us. I've sort of gone off a little bit the showing of the propellers in my shots. I kind of think I just cropped them in a little bit to avoid that. But you know, you're showing us within the drone community, so in fact there's really not that much of an issue. But from an artistic editing point of view, I kind of try to get rid of them now as much as I can. I like the fact that you're not miles up in the sky where you can't see anything. You can still make out an awful lot of the detail there, which is really important. This type of shot definitely has plenty of symmetry. Good always to have a few cars going by, especially if you are just shooting at not speeding up the footage as such. You probably even... have you done any color correction? This shot looks really nice here. Would it be like, I see the, here we go, you just, all right, and this one's coming down and across. Flying backwards is a great shot. It's just a nice shot. Flying backwards and even lowering the gimbal or raising the gimbal as you're flying backwards and having a vehicle going across your shot makes for a very cinematic shot. And you have that there with the white car up in the vehicle up in the corner there. So it's actually the makings of a very good shot. Here you went very close to the Aussie Rules posts there, or the rugby post, which, you know, is nice. I suppose in this particular case it's quite hard to critique a video where perhaps it's more of a message which is going out, which is, you know, there's an action group supporting the need for more water through the town. So it's I kind of almost feel bad critiquing it from a drone artistic point of view. So we'll just analyze a few more minutes of it and look for something. This is a nice shot the way it went up there. Could have even let it go for a little longer. Again, this shot coming back. I like the fact that you're doing that. I have mentioned... Yes, as Pixels in the Sky says, a way to actually get rid of the props altogether is just tilt the gimbal slightly down, and that's what I do to get out of it. Or if you're shooting in 4K, as you do say, you can just crop it out. I'm not a big fan of moving the gimbal this way, as I've said to many of you before. I prefer the panning shot. A bit more like this, what you're doing here. Well, that went around a bit. This is nice. We're getting an idea again. That was quite a short shot there. Now, it would have been nice to have seen a little bit more of that. Just because I'm waiting to see what you're going to show us almost. And then it just goes on to the next shot. So you can, you know, you do not want to necessarily have a long, boring shot. And if you do have a long, boring shot, I don't want to say boring because it's not boring, but just a long shot getting from A to B, you can sometimes intertwine that to the beat of the music with some other scene. And you'll see that in my last video, and you'll see it in the one that I'm uploading on Sunday, that I've tried to do that, and that's the reasoning behind it. I guess you can get away with a little bit longer shots when you're shooting a drone, just because of the fact that there's lots for us to take in. And I found just the last shot there, I just didn't get a chance before you change to the next one. So you could perhaps go a little longer on some of them. I wonder, like, I wonder, can I show you? I'm going to keep this open because it's an interesting point. I'll go over, I wonder, can I, right, I'll leave that there. I'll bring it down here slightly. I wonder, can I actually go in and show you what I mean in the one that I'm going to be uploading. It's already scheduled to go. So this is the one that will be going up on Sunday. And I'll just show you what I mean because I did that. CStack, will it let me show it to you? Yeah, it will. Alright, it's not, I'm not trying to... right, so this is the intro to it. I'll just move along. Filming. Right, so this is a shot of me going around. It's going to be a shot of me going around this CStack, and here's where it starts. So you know it's going to take me a few minutes to get out there, and then I'm just see the way I'm just clipping it there. So I've just, because I just didn't want that one shot, I thought it was better to intertwine it with something else. So that's kind of what I mean by that. See the way I'm doing it there again. So it's just that idea of, because it's taking a while, if I just go back to the beginning of it, see, so I'm thinking, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, see, so I'm getting a few shots in there just to be able to break up that shot. It's just an idea. I like the effect that it pulls off. So, you know, bringing that in a little tiny bit into the shots can sometimes help. I hope you get what I'm saying there. It's actually quite easy because sometimes what you'll find is you'll have a certain amount of B-roll, and that's actually the truth of the matter. In this particular video, some of these shots, like this one here that I've intertwined, there really is only 2 seconds before it starts shaking on me. So if you see here, right, see those 3 shots, again another one, and even the likes of that shot there, I believe in the original footage, it actually was only about, it's sort of frozen on me here, that particular shot I'm starting to bring down the drone, and it actually is quite shaky, so I couldn't really salvage any of it other than this little snippet of a second or two. So that's where I drop those into, because I feel I want to show them, but it's not enough for me to get a shot from. So that's kind of what the thought process is behind it. And that would actually, you know, you could even do that in this particular scene. Even with a smaller camera, you could have even got us some B-roll of the dry trees, the dry grass up close, perhaps you know, the puddles that have totally dried up, the cracks in the ground, you know, this characteristic of that type of thing. Yeah, I understand that. Maybe I should find the music. Yeah, I understand that in this particular one, it's not the case. So I know it's not a good reflection of your work. However, I'm hoping just with these tips too that I'm actually saying they're not just for you, Mark. They're for everyone who's joining in, and that's the whole idea behind it. So I hope that explains what I'm at with that particular one. So with that in mind, yes, I certainly am one that I find my music first, I pop it in. I mean, if I open up the timeline, I wonder, do I still have it? Was I doing it on this one last night? I think I was. So if I pop this up here, can I actually open this up? I can show you on this particular program. Do I have it here? I don't. For other ones, what one did I? Don't even remember where I did this one. I was working on something else. Let me see if I can locate it. Was it on the desktop? Was it in GH Washington Donegal trip? Disc 1, disc 2. That's just all of it. Can't even find it now. I don't even remember where I had that. It was this one, yeah. Open library. But can't find it. Anyway, the point was I was going to show you a timeline where I've actually dropped in some photos. Surely I can find this from others. Where would it be? Backup of yesterday, restore from yesterday, 9:15. Wednesday. Here, I don't want to mess it up, but I'll find it for you later. But that's kind of the idea. I think you get my point. Okay, let's go on and see if we can take a look at another one of your videos. Let's go into, that one looks quite nice there from 10 months ago. Let's see this. This one okay too? See, I like that idea there. See the way you've shown us there a little bit of the water. And there's a little bit of B-roll in there too. Ouch, ouch. I'm back on again. I hope it didn't cut it off. See the way you're getting in a little bit of the B-roll. I like that. Colours are lovely in this one. Music's nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about there. You're showing us more than just, because as you say, it can get a little bit boring if you're just showing us the estuary and whatnot. The fact that you're giving us a little bit more to go on actually helps an awful lot. So I believe that's a good thing there, the way you've done that, where you've shown us, you know, the crabs on the ground and whatnot. It just keeps it that little bit more interesting while you're showing us the sunrise. No, guys, if it did just go offline, if I did just go offline there a second, it was because I was plugging in something else, because I was trying to show, I wanted to show Aussie Mark that hopefully it doesn't cut it as such. See this? So you know, you were out there for the sunrise, and you're giving us a little bit more than just the drone shot. There's something there. Is that an editing technique there? See the way, if you don't mind me asking, see the way the clouds. Well, what's going on there now? Just was interesting the way that sky went. Just show you it again. Was that, see that? Was that purposely? It's a lovely, you're very good at these shots now, coming out, flying backwards with the drone, and I like that, and I think you could perfect that shot a lot. You know, coming out and away and then moving the gimbal either down or up. I've seen that happening, so it's almost like it's that movement. So it is quite good. Now your channel, so I'm just getting back there to the music end of things. I wonder, can I still bring that up now that I've plugged that other thing in? Just bear with me a second. I know that you'll be chatting among yourselves anyway. If I now go to open this project, it does come in. Alright, no items currently. Okay, this will just take a wee minute to load up. Yeah, so some of you might have saw it last night. I was doing this live, so I didn't actually mind showing it, but kind of this is the idea here where I've dropped. This is towards the end of that video, which you're going to see. I hope you don't mind me showing it here a second, just to show you what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of music here, and I thought to myself, okay, I'll get you any other shots here that I haven't shown you in this third part, and then I suppose I'll just make it a little bit bigger there. They're quick here, but then I've dropped in some beat marks where I feel, yeah, I need to at least make the clips in and around that so that it looks more enticing now. So I'll just show it to you from there. Let me see. I'll keep it like that for you to see, and it goes like this. So this is towards the end. Let me see. Yeah, when I'm bringing it down, the music kind of takes a lull, and then it starts again. See, I'm cutting it to the beat of the music. I hope that gives it a, so you can see there, it's just, I'm cutting them to the different sounds of the music there, which is helping, and it just, that's kind of the idea behind it. So I hope that explains it in not so many words. So, okay, let's take a look at the other aspects of your channel. Now, I know that there is another level in editing that I've been following up on where you actually go beyond editing to the beat of the music. And I think that there's even another science to that where it even gets even more interesting, because not all the pop videos as such or the music videos necessarily cut the scene to the beat of the music, but that's then taking it to the third level. The first level is choosing good music. The second level is having some of it cut to the music and trying to keep it interesting because your mind remains alert. And the third thing then is even taking it to another level where you're not cutting necessarily to the music change, but more to some aspect of the beat. And I'm still on that pathway, but I hope to be able to get better at that. So as I said at the beginning, love your channel art. It's very much our style of, yeah, you're making it very clear what your channel is all about, which I think is very important. It's Aussie Mark Drones and Tutorials. No doubt there about what we want to see. And I think when people land on your channel, they have to get a clear idea of what you're about. And you've done that very well there. You've got plenty of videos to show us. And look, you've got your playlists created. However, you could go in here and add a little text that will actually help with the SEO of your channel. And if I can just show you mine here, just as you would see it, I guess, just to make the point in hand. If we go like that, will that be enough? No. Good. Here we go. Hold on a second. See, I took that out. Now if I take this one out, actually I should be able to better the... It won't, it'll actually just make it better. Okay, so if I go in here to my channel, see the way here I have a whole section on castles, and then I've put in a little bit of text. You can go in there in your Creator Studio and adapt, put in a little bit of text, and that would actually help with, let me see, if I just go, no, I need to get you to it, get you to the right spot. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, bear with me. I don't have my technical head on here at the moment. Right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, if I go here and go to my channel, then it'll ask me, do I want to edit it? So, customize channel. Okay, so when you click on that, all right, this is where it'll let you edit it. So within here, you can just see this little button here, boom, and then you can go and edit your text. I think this is where I do it, and that will allow you then, is that exactly where it's done? No, I might have to just remind myself where I go to, but anyway, you can edit that, and I know you mightn't be able to do it for the likes of the popular uploads on the uploads itself, but the themed ones, you definitely can add some text there. Recent posts, I don't know why I have that one there, we'll pop it down anyway. But that's the area, and see, even for your gear and tutorials, you can add in a few lines, and that will definitely help with the SEO of your channel. So there's no doubt about that's good, and you've done it there. Yeah, you can do it somewhere in there anyway. So you've had, when that, you've got a few good ones there. And yeah, I like the layout. I like the thumbnails going on here too. 5 tips to get more views on your drone footage. I'll be watching that one later to see what I can do.
Okay, Google, tell me a recipe.
So Aussie Mark, very good. Love the channel, and let's take a quick look at one more before we go. Let's go to our notes and see, do we have anyone on the list that is there? So I don't see Sam, Jad McDade, Chris Bengal, Gary. Did we do yours last week, Gary? I think we did, didn't we? We did, yeah. Yeah, we had a look at yours last week. So I've a mind like a sieve, as you can see. Aussie Mark, we've done that. Is the Churchy here tonight? He or she is usually here. No, Mika, we might, have I got one of yours here? Yeah, I've just put in your name wrong there. Mika, shall we start with yourself? I know you're still there. Ha ha! Alrighty. let's take a look at this bad boy and see what we have. Okay, Mika is a recent subscriber, I believe. I hope you're still there. Can you talk? Can you join us for this little bit? And if we don't get time to do it all today, we will relook at it. So, I hope I wasn't shouting into the microphone there. Mika, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Please tell us a little bit more about yourself. Where are you based? What drone do you use? I can see now it's a Mavic. It's a DJI Mavic Pro. You're in Brooklyn, New York. Is that where you live? I have an aunt who lives in the Irish Bronx area of New York, and I have another uncle who lives in Dobbs Ferry, which is just outside New York City. So anytime I go over to New York, I always have to, they always take me out for something to eat, which isn't too often, by the way, down to like Pier 59 or some, one of those piers with those really nice restaurants, and they've treated me to a lovely piece of New York swordfish with a lovely mango sauce. Still remember to this day. Still haven't gotten swordfish as good as that anywhere else. So hooray to Brooklyn, and hooray to, and I loved going over the Brooklyn Bridge coming from JFK, and I just was like, I remember the very, very first time I ever touched down in New York. What year was it? It was probably about 97 or whatever, and I remember just thinking, wow, it's just like the movies. It's just like the movies, and I loved it. And the guy that picked me up at the airport was almost like, stop staring out the window. Stop staring out the window. You don't need to stare out the window all the time. I just loved it. And I remember going, no, it was in the 90s. It was 97 when I was there, because I actually had a meeting right next to the Twin Towers, which were still there at the time. And I remember I was on a work business thing, and I had to, actually wasn't invited to this meeting. It was quite an important one to do with my work. And the guy I was with was just like, listen, just wait here in this local coffee shop. And I did. I waited in the local coffee shop. I thought, this is just great. I was literally around the corner from the Twin Towers. And I sat in this coffee shop as happy as a pig in, as they say here in Ireland. I was as happy as can be, sat down next to the window, do a little people watching, got myself a nice big cup of coffee and 2 lovely donuts. I just thought, gotta have some donuts here in New York City. Sat down, looking out the window, and the next thing, a car just pulls up right at the window. This guy gets out, plainclothes, police detective, with the gun strap in round his arm and the gun in it, takes out his jacket, puts it on, grabs a folder out of his car, sets it on top of the roof, almost like one of these CSI investigations, and off he went. And I was like, this is so cool. Anyway, so that's my first memory of being in New York City. I've been back a few times. I actually spent a few days there on my honeymoon before flying on to Las Vegas and hiring a car and driving from Las Vegas to San Diego and spending a week in San Diego. So that's for another day. Anyway, let's get a look at this footage. So there you go. Look forward to going back someday, but I don't have any plans in the near future. Here we go. Love when you're taking, look at this. This is city flying, boys. Hang on. Is that you there? Is that you hiding in the corner? Is that you with the drone hiding in the... That might be you. Anyway, a shadowy figure there in the shade. Look at that. Isn't it just so much to take in? Nice music. Oh, mire eso, as they say in Spanish. Look at that. Look at that. What a skyline. See, I think it's so interesting because we all kind of know what New York's like from either visiting there, movies, Casey Neistat, some of the big YouTubers are from there. But this is a beautiful shot coming in now. You've got the train. And Brooklyn has such a nice area anyway. Look at that. See that? Isn't that lovely? Folks, isn't that lovely? And the music. Let's just see this one again. Okay. So it goes up. Ah. Speeding it up to the beat. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I like your technique there with speeding up and slowing down a little bit, as long as it's not overused, but it's great. You could again tip the gimbal down a little bit just to get more in. We don't need as much, you don't need as much empty space at the top there with the sky, unless you're going to bring us in now and just show us all these skyscrapers over here. Like you could, you know, it's so nice just with that train. So nice. A lot of metal going on there. Got to be careful with interference. Are you going to go through it? Are you going to go through this beast of a bridge? Whoa! Nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking. But you did it. Now, you just have to be, you can tell you've sped it up a little bit there, only because of the little bit of shake going on just along here. And then we're seeing that there in the cement truck that's coming down. So it's not too bad, but you can tell a little bit. So but you know, there's so much going on there with the subway and that you can afford to move quite slowly. Again, I would probably be merging the two clips. If you've ever seen the bit of Italian footage that we showed with other week, where you could actually split the screen, show one part of it, a different area in black and white, and then this, because there's so much to see. But very, very nice. Very, very nice. I see Drone Nut there telling us about him being there for 9/11. I visited after 9/11, took a subway down from Times Square and did the whole memorial and went to the museum and whatnot. And obviously it was a very somber moment, but it was very enjoyable nonetheless to be able to go back afterwards. Just so much you can show us. The music is really nice, and I just got it in this other ear too. Now that's much better there. See the way we're seeing all of, like, look at that. That's a perfectly composed shot. There's a lot going on. There's no space being wasted, and there's so much for us to take in. Got a bit of a scrapyard going on down there. I'm getting the music going from one ear to the other. This is really good. That is nice. Thomas asks, are you using filters? I imagine there's some filters going on there. Nice and smooth. Lovely evening shot. Like even in and around those boats, I don't know, are you allowed to, or having your drone perhaps, or having you standing over here somewhere and getting up close and personal in and around the barges there would be so interesting too. Music is great the way it's coming through there. I'd love to know, is there a name for that technique of bringing the music from one speaker to the other? Because I'd like to know. Lovely shot. Again, flying backwards is great. I think there's the Statue of Liberty. That's a great shot too, the way when you're going along and then moving it down at the same time. Colours are excellent. That one's a bit fast there. You could have gone a little bit slower to take it in, but listen, it's a great video. It's very entertaining. I'm listening to it. I love the music going on here in my headphones. I don't think you needed to speed that one up because I saw someone over here in the distance which was moving quite fast, so I would avoid that. I want to make it look as natural as possible. That's better, that's lovely. Nice smooth shot. There's nothing wrong with going slow and keeping them smooth. Here we've got St. Mary, Star of the Sea Chapel. It's like there's so many lovely shapes. The fact that it's so entertaining, it's so interesting to, I think in New York and in those big cities, in any type of city, you can get away with a lot more of those directly down shots because you're using the lines to create art, if that makes sense. Well, that's a lovely shot there, the way you've done that. Very nice. Now that's done again. Now that's much better. You only had one shot there where there was too much sky showing, but the rest has been perfect. Like, that's brilliant. That's a whole drone video, and it's really just sat around, I think that's in and around, what, a kilometre, a square kilometre? Like, it's not, you know, it was great. Really enjoyed that. Very nice. Oh, that was nice. Okay, so there you are. Now, that was very enjoyable. Like 19, what happened to that sub there? Let's get those two on there. Sometimes I sub to channels and whatever happens afterwards, they unsubscribe for some reason. So here we go. This is the artist himself. And is that your only upload? It is. It's your first upload. Well, congratulations. Now we need to get some SEO into that. Have you given us a bit of an explanation? Got to get your SEO into it too. Let's read some more. Oh, you have? Yeah, very good. Yeah, you've got your Amazon affiliate links there. Alright, what I use to edit the footage. Sony 2, extra batteries, brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. I really did like the 0.38 of it. From there on, just the very beginning. See the way the music, it was this, it was the sound going through each one of the headphones, so, you know. Yeah, well, listen, Mika, that was an excellent start to your YouTube journey, and I look forward to seeing the next one, as I'm sure we all do. So, folks, I'm going to have to leave it like that for tonight. That was really, really enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. Please do, everyone, remember to subscribe to Mika's channel, and also to Aussie Mark, as also to mine if you haven't done so already. And I look forward to catching you again next week. It's getting close to Christmas. As I said, I do want to do some sort of compilation. Given I have another 2 or 3 videos that I have still to edit and upload between now and Christmas, between now and the new year, but I do want to bring together my best shots in some sort of under 3-minute compilation, which I will be giving to you to be able to share on your channels, and we can shout out each other in some sort of shape or form. So yeah, Saw Gunner, you missed us, but don't worry, I missed it again. Police were really the house next door. Holy smokes! Where are you? Where are you? Where are you based? Where are you based? Mika, it is an absolute pleasure to have you with us. We enjoyed that an awful lot. I think I speak for all of us there, as did we also enjoy Aussie Marks. So yeah, please do continue to work hard on Bronzeville, Texas. Ah, yeah, there you go. Police reading next door. Oh, senor, isn't it amazing? Like where we're all at in different parts of the world, and we're all just joining in, and you know, it really is good. It's so cool, as they say. Anyway, great video, yes, from Aussie Mark. Great channel. You're very, very confident in front of the camera, Mark, and want to see more of that. I'll be looking at some more of your tutorials too. And yeah, I think that I look forward to 2018 to getting out there, and hopefully we can all grow together and in this journey, on this hobby that we all have, and realize that, listen, you don't necessarily have to be 14 years of age to start on YouTube. You can start at any age, and if it's something which excites you and it brings value to others and enjoyment to others, well then you're doing something good. So with that, I will leave yous until next week. Thank you to everyone who has joined in, and I'll catch you again. Bye bye. I'm off to Dublin tomorrow, so yeah, I hope I should have a good time, and I'll catch you all next week. You know, the good thing about the city of Dublin is that it's the biggest city in Ireland because it keeps Dublin and Dublin. Dublin and Dublin. Alright, sorry. I'll see you again. Bye bye.